Elizabeth Warren's announcement that she's opening an exploratory committee for the 2020 presidential race means that the race is pretty officially off the ground now. She is the first front runner to get into the campaign. She is expected to run. People say exploratory committee, but technically speaking, it's basically the same thing as announcing a campaign. She seems to be in this campaign for the long haul.
If we organize together, if we fight together, if we persist together, we can win. We can, and we will.
I think the biggest strength for Elizabeth Warren is her populism. This is something that almost instantly made her a Democratic star when she joined the Senate in 2013. She speaks to many of the same things that Bernie Sanders spoke to in 2016 as far as the system being rigged, as far as corporate malfeasance.
These aren't cracks that families are falling into, they're traps. America's middle class is under attack.
And she's actually worked on this long before she was in politics. She was the person who laid the groundwork for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So to the extent that the Democratic primary voters are looking for somebody in the mold of a Bernie Sanders, to the extent they're looking for a populist person who's really going to shake things up, she fits that bill arguably better even than Bernie Sanders does. And so we'll see whether the Democratic Party wants to go that direction. And if they do, she's got a real good chance at being the nominee. I think if the Democratic Party is looking for somebody who is the opposite of President Trump, somebody who is more of a unifier and maybe has a better chance in the general election, I don't think that they look at somebody like Elizabeth Warren. For all her strengths, Warren is a divisive figure on the national stage. Most recently, she released a DNA test that showed a distant Native American ancestor.
The facts suggest that you
absolutely have a Native American ancestor in your pedigree.
She was seeking to put to rest questions about her claims to Native American ancestry that dated back to her 2012 Senate campaign, but the move was widely criticized, including by the Cherokee Nation, which denounced the DNA test and her claims to Native American heritage as a distraction, as unhelpful, and as counterproductive for their cause. A recent Quinnipiac University poll showed 41% of independents do not like Elizabeth Warren, only 24% do like her. Democrats lost in 2016 because Hillary Clinton was as unpopular as Donald Trump was. Both were unfavorably viewed by about 6 in 10 Americans. If they want to avoid a repeat of that, Elizabeth Warren may not be their best candidate. On the other hand, the counter to being divisive is being a clear alternative. And if Democrats want somebody who can fight like Donald Trump fights and really go at him, somebody who is a woman, somebody who is going to provide a real contrast of visions, somebody who can tap into that populist appeal like President Trump did on the Republican side, there is a real argument to be made for fighting a fire breather with a fire breather. And Elizabeth Warren is clearly a liberal firebrand, somebody who could take the fight to President Trump, and in many ways already has.
We take that fight to Washington to make our government work, not just for the rich and the powerful, but make it work for everyone else.